I want you guys to make sure that you guys pull in real tight on this one and get in real close. We're going to spend a little bit of time with a good friend of ours from high school, and really appreciate her time, and just want to give her a big, warm Gen X welcome. We have Angera Allen. She is an author. She is a published author, legit, like everyone else on the planet, like all the other authors, everyone else. She has books, plural. I've seen the covers. They're hot. I've seen the covers. They're hot. Jamie Francella offered to read aloud, so maybe he will chime in. Maybe he will jump in. Bridget,
what's up, Bridge?
Hi, Bridge.
He offered to read aloud random passages from your works, which I'm kind of looking forward to. I hear they're a little spicy. I hear they're a little steamy. I hear they're pretty
He's got
good.
the voice for it.
And you know what? Who better to narrate, steamy content than our friend Jamie, So welcome to the show. Welcome back to the show. This is not your first time, so this time, but you are the spotlight. You've done some things since your cheer days at Ripon High. You've accomplished a few things, You're an author, like we talked about. Help us follow you kind of like from like high school. You graduated. I know you have a great career. Let's touch on that a little bit. Facebook shows us how proud you are to be a mom. Let us know a little bit about that. And we definitely want to know how Angera Allen came to be, what inspired her. How did she, where was she born? What was her birth? What
backstory?
Yes, her backstory. Thank you. There's words for that already. Shout out to my English teachers. Thank you guys. You guys did your job. You did your job. You did. High school's over. Graduation's over. The farmers are out picking up their almond orchards. They're cleaning up. The parties are done. Everyone has scurried off into their lives, right? I'm off having kids. Greg has run off to the military to protect our country. Shout out Marines.
Yes.
Ange, where did you run off to?
I was running track, so I ran off to college. I had a I had a scholarship to Azusa, but I got hurt. So I ended up at Modesto Junior College running track there. And then I went into the medical assistant program. And from there, I started working for gyms. I kind of just volleyed around. And then 24 Hour Fitness took me in and I traveled. That's what took me out to the Bay Area was 24 Hour Fitness. I managed gyms, problem gyms. And then I took over Concord Gym, and that's what brought me to the Bay Area. And then I found Jeremy, my law firm. He needed an office manager, and I took over going on 26 years ago. I have been running the office, paralegal, banking, accountant, and pretty much everything. I do everything. And I've been there for 25 years for sure.
Wow. Excellent. Okay. Yeah. And you're out in the Bay, right? Mm-hmm. Big change from Ripon life, from Madison Drive out there to boulevards and avenues.
Yeah, I'm about an hour and 10 minutes from my parents' house. I still go to Ripon all the time, but yeah, I've been out here in the Bay since '98.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a while.
I'm still considered a Valley girl because the way I talk. So
I don't know. I mean, all your local restaurants are out there in the Bay. Your radio stations are set to Bay Area stations, right?
I don't know. Some of mine are still set for Cat Country.
That's funny. So you got a great career. You landed in a good spot. You've been there for 26 years?
I'm going on 26.
Going on 26 years. You helped build it. You're the backbone. You're just lean, right? Office manager, right? So Facebook shows us how proud you are to be a mom.
Yeah, she just turned 13.
Yes.
I have a baby girl. She's not a baby anymore. She'll probably pop her head in here sooner or later because she loves to get on TV.
She'll walk by in the background just needing bowl of cereal.
Yeah, she's getting ready for her winter dance tomorrow, so we had to get her hair done today and stuff. So she's probably prancing around, but she is my pride and joy. Her and my fur babies.
Yeah. First dance?
Is
this the first one
of the year? Yes.
Oh, okay.
How do we navigate dances? Are you in the parking lot with chaperone?
I am the vice president of the parent faculty club. That's another thing I have on my shoulder that I do.
Eyes and ears. So you got eyes and ears and networks and stuff. So
and eyes and ears of this organization.
I'm dialed in with all the schools she goes to. So yeah, I walk around campus I definitely am in with the school districts. And that's another thing I add onto my plate.
Yeah.
we grew up in our high school, a bunch of moms just walking in freely. You know, some of them worked there, some of them probably didn't, but you know what I mean? There was a lot of student moms just hanging around the school. So that's pretty cool, you know? So.
Yeah. No, her school system out here she's definitely got a good group of people. And I've not been anything but happy. Like it's close knit. I mean, yeah, we're in Concord. It's a huge town, but the school that she's been in and the daycares and the after school programs and stuff she's been in it reminds me of back home.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Nice. Cool. Okay. You found a small part of town.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Small town part of Concord.
Yeah. You found a small part of
very, very small part of Concord.
What is, and where is Angera Allen? How? Where? Who? What's her backstory?
How did she become?
Yeah, who is this lady that we're talking about? Who is this lady?
So there were so many Angera Allens. I'll just go with my name first. So there were so many Angera Allens. Angera is a nickname I've had for a while. Sure. And I just went with it, and it's a unique name, so everybody has to ask me how to pronounce my name. They usually call me Angera, and I'm like, I'm pretty never angry ever, but it's a good open conversation for when I'm at book signings. People ask me, and then I'm the only one. So if you Google Angera, I am the only one, and everything that you pull up is going to be me.
That's perfect.
Yeah, that's just great marketing.
That's excellent marketing. It is. I would imagine those people who didn't know how to pronounce your name has never really teased anybody in their life. I knew exactly how to pronounce your name. That's
you did I was very shocked. You did amazing. You did
Angera. Angera. That's how it's read. That's how it is. Right? So anyways, I understood the assignment.
You did really well. I'm very, very impressed.
Okay, so it turns out you got a unique name. It works for you. It's easy to remember, but you know what? If you're trying to hide your identity, I don't think you did a very good job. Are you frozen? You're not frozen.
I don't want to hide my identity.
So we have the name. How did writing come about? Did you always have dreams and desires and wants to be a writer? Was that something you've done as a kid secretly, just mysterious scribblings and poems? And
I used to, obviously have a diary. All girls had diaries.
Yes.
But no, I didn't start writing. I'm a reader. I love to read books. But when I was married, I was pregnant, or, even a little bit before I was pregnant, I was reading a lot. And then there was just never any genres of what I write about. I write about DJs, festivals, things that happen, date rape, just things that happen at festivals, raves, things like that. No one ever was writing about it. They write about bands, they write about, military, they write about baseball, they write about all these different genres, but no one was writing about music. So my ex-husband is a DJ. So I was in that atmosphere and saw a lot of stuff. And so I just started writing, and I wrote a 300,000 word, book or whatever, manuscript. And my friend read it one day, and she was like, "Oh my God, you need to put this into a series. This would be really good in a book, or even a TV series. This is really good." She's like, "You need an editor." Because I don't know, but so that's what started the thing. And then obviously I was having a hard time with my marriage. And so then I started going forward with it and asking and getting an editor and start all this other stuff. So the day my divorce was final, on my birthday, I published my first book. So that's kind of what went into the.
So we're going to clap all three of those, right?
Yeah.
Right? Seriously.
Let's clap all three of them.
Yeah. No. So yeah, that's what got me into it.
You have this experience. The husband comes into your life, provides this backdrop for these books that you're writing. Okay. Husband exits your life. You are now focused on these books. Help us meet these characters. I read a little bit on your Amazon book page, and you were saying these are standalone books, but to read them in a certain order because the characters are intertwined, but they're independent enough, but there's a lot of reference to each other. It's
It's like
What-
an
what do you-
interconnection. So it's like, just think of a group of friends. And so think of all these single girls or whatever, and then everyone ends up with a guy, but we're all in each other's lives. So the first book is, so it was pretty funny. I was looking over this. This is my first book. I'm actually on the cover of my first book. So it was my birthday, divorce, and I'm on the cover. So it was a big, huge yes.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Okay.
I was pretty excited. But
That's awesome.
it set the whole scene up for future books and future mind. If I wanted to do this or, just my mind, I don't know how my mind does it.
Right.
These things pop up in my head, and I love twists and drama and suspense. So you could be reading my book, and at the end, I'll throw a curveball at you. So
Right.
I always say, if you're reading my book and at the end, you're like, what the fuck? Or if I'm not tripping you out at the end of the book, I'm not doing my job. And so I just set up these books of characters, and they're all intertwined. They're all friends. So the first book, there's a love story and it ends.
Yes.
Then the next friend is going to have her love story and it ends. But they're all in each other's books. So it's kind of like a timeline. It's like a year, so you want to read them kind of in order because they kind of follow each other,
Sure.
if that makes sense.
It
Yeah.
does. It's like
series.
the
It's like
whole
a- yeah.
the
Yeah.
whole book series are following a group of friends,
Mhm.
but the camera, the one book, follows them kind of one at a time, right? Multiple
Yeah.
references, kind of
Mhm.
blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
that's kind of cool. Who are these characters?
Um,
Is there one main one that opens the book? I mean, you're on the cover. Are you one
Yeah.
of these characters, or each of these characters a part
each
of
character
you?
has a part of me. So
Okay.
if you read
Okay.
it and you know me, you will know, oh, that's Angela right there. Like, oh, and my mom, even my mom thinks probably on here. Oh, Cindy says hi. My mom, and people are probably on here. My mom was like really worried about reading these books because she's like, this is my daughter,
Yeah.
I don't want to hear about sex and blah, 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 but she reads
Sure.
it. So it's not really me, but there's references of like, the first book's not me at all, but it's set up a whole scene because the girl gets date raped, but she doesn't remember it, and then this is so many years later, she comes back to, New York. But then the next book is a girl that's battling between two lives. Like she has her MC life and then she has her music life. Well, I have the Bay Area life and I have my Rip It life.
Right.
So it's kind of like, that's like a symbol of me. And then the next book, there's just there's parts of me in every
Of course.
book.
Yeah.
But then obviously I lavish it and go crazy,
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you get to do whatever you want.
Turn up all the bells and whistles and do all the knobs and dials, turn everything. I get it. That's hella fun. Okay.
But this newest book, the one that I'm promoting right now, it's my newest one. This guy is actually from Sacramento. And I wrote a story. I asked him permission to use his story. His daughter was taken in Stockton.
Oh, shit.
And he went 2 states up to Washington to retrieve her. And so I used his story and obviously made a whole, different story. But I mean, all of his details of how he went and how he got there and what he did, went along. So I used him as my muse, I guess you could say.
Right.
So yeah.
So I see you have a Spin It series and a Wolfman MC series. Is that how you pronounce it? It's not mixed series, Wolfman. Wolfman.
Mhm, Wolfman.
Okay. The Spin It series have all ladies on the covers, so it'd lead us guys over here to believe those are women driven stories, correct?
Well, there's all alpha males in them, but they're women empowered. They save each other kind of like
Sure.
they're all like but the men are definitely like alpha men in there. They're
Yeah.
boyfriends, but they're all women DJs. So yes. And then the men, obviously they're called the Spin It Girls. So even in the Wolfman series, they are still considered the Spin It Girls because they're very, together and save friends. And
Does the cover affect the sales? Have you noticed any kind of whether you put different types of artwork?
I noticed that my MC series sell a whole hell of a lot more because no one really knows my music genre until they read it. Because people are like, okay, bands, they can get it, or like, baseball, like, there's genres, like there's no really like genre for music festival or EDM or, stuff like that. So people are like, what is that?
Right.
So
Still kind okay.
They have a hard time with that. Like, what is this? A DJ? Ooh, they don't really fall in until they read it, and then they get drawn in, and then it takes them, because you don't really
world.
Yeah, like trafficking, and you don't want to name all those things, so it's kind of hard. So, but MC, oh God, there's women all over. Like, women love the MC books. So I've been writing a lot more MC books because.
Well, there's hot dudes on the front. Chicks love hot dudes. Therefore, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So in the book world, it looks like that hot dudes sell better than hot chicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it comes to romance novels.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yes.
But women do
probably has something to do with the audience that reads romance novels.
Well, women do love the heroine to be not a dumb, so they do like my spin-its. They just have to start reading them first. But I've got a lot of, this is like, I got this cover for free, like the picture. I didn't have to spend any money for her. And she is my top seller. And she's like the darkest book that I wrote. And it's the hardest book because it's a trafficking. She was taken. It was hard for me to write because I'm such a happy person. So I was constantly having to watch like really fucked up movies to keep my mindset in that kind of mindset. So I wrote 2 other books while I was writing that one because it was kind of crazy. So yeah, but I got a lot of good response on her cover. So yeah, it's a mix and match, but women just like motorcycles. Women can be on the cover of motorcycles. There's just a huge following for motorcycle clubs.
Those are like where the bad boys are.
Yeah.
Right? That's right. The illegal stuff. We're not supposed to have those, right?
Yeah.
All that bad boy shit. Grease 2, cool writer, right? Shout out Grease 2. So you write this first book, right? And if I heard you correctly, it was kind of started as a manuscript. A friend of yours said, dude, you got something here, right? That's the same one?
Yes.
Okay. So you get an editor and you get some publishing behind you. You get the first book. Did you already have like a roadmap for the other ones while writing the first? Are they kind of spawned individually-ish or?
Well, the 300 was all the characters. At least the first. So Alexandra, Ginger, and Izzy, those 3 girls, the first 3 books, they were all in that huge manuscript. And so they're like, there's a lot of characters. You need to cut this down to make individual books for each character and then make it fuzzy. So I already had the 3 characters in the first manuscript that I had written. Mm-hmm. So I just had to break this manuscript up and then fluff it, add their individual stories.
Well, you said like 300,000 words, right? Is that what you said? You wrote 300,000 words. Is that too much for one book? So they had to break it up?
Well, it was just a lot. There's
too much going on at once.
Well, there was just a lot of
rain.
Yeah, there was just a lot of stories going on because I was talking about all the characters. I was just writing, and so they're like, you need to break this up into one person's story, then another person's story, and another person's story.
Did you take any classes or anything like that?
Yeah.
On like story?
Hey, you know what?
Structure?
Do you know where there, and there, or where a fucking comma goes?
Exactly. What we have red squiggly line for and right clicks and spell check and spell check.
My mom laughs at me. She's like, Angela, the way you text, people would think you're an author. What the fuck?
It's fantasy, Ma. It's different, Ma.
No.
Ma. Yeah. She's probably watching, right?
Oh, and Mrs. Laird's like, Angela.
Shout out Mrs. Laird.
Oh, I swear to God. She's my English teacher. She was like, I thought I taught you better.
I had her for history. I think Miss Messick was my English teacher.
Oh.
Miss Messick and Miss Starring. I had her for Spanish.
So Mr. Roberson.
I had Roberson for English too. I think it was.
Yeah. And Mr. Verink.
Oh, Verink. Oh, God.
I had a Verink for something. So I took a lot of sophomore classes my senior year.
Yeah, exactly. Like 3 English classes a day.
I did. Plus night school. Hey, my diploma is as good as Steve Clark's diploma. Yeah. Know that.
I'm saying.
Know that.
But no, Mrs. Laird has read, I think she's read one of my books. But yeah, it's pretty funny. That's one thing, like you said, one of your questions you were going to ask me is, if I could talk to my 18-year-old self, I'd be like, pay more attention in English.
Really?
Oh God, yeah. Because, like I said, comma.
Sure.
I take a lot of pauses when I speak. So, and sometimes I don't pause when I speak. So there's never a comma.
Right.
So yeah.
I've never had to find the area of any single fucking thing as an adult ever, except when I went back to college. I had to do it over again in their math class, and that was it. That was the only time I ever had to find the area of anything, use any kind of Pythagorean theorem, or do any postulates or diagram.
You know how to buy carpet or tile or anything ever? No.
Oh yeah, no, I had to do that.
Yeah, that's geometry, bro.
I don't know about that, but
so basic geometry is fine. I get that. I can I can bisect an angle. I've done that in the wild. I can make a 45-degree angle. I can do these things.
Yeah, I do a lot of DIYs. I definitely learned. I'm glad I did do good in math because I do DIYs around here, and so I definitely have noticed. I do know a little bit about math, but now that my daughter's doing math, I feel really stupid when I'm trying to listen to her math because the new math, no.
No, the new math is different.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. And I'm glad that I don't have to do it anymore.
You figure it out.
I'm glad we're out of that. So who's your favorite character? Do you attach to one of them? Do you have like a favorite right now? Does it rotate? Or do you feel like these are your people, your kids, your family? These are a lot of characters that are pretty personal. Do you have a favorite?
They're all like a little piece of me, but I would say out of all of them, I would say Firecracker is the short. It's the one I promote the most, and it's a short book. Mm-hmm. It's a crossover between the two series. So she's best friends with one of the DJs, Izzy, and then she hooks up with Quick, the first book in the MC. So she's the weekend. It's just one wild weekend, and she's getting a divorce. She has a 3-year-old. So it's kind of like, I think I relate to her a lot more than, I don't know, her or Ginger. Ginger, like I said, the balancing the two worlds, like the Bay Area friends and the Ripon friends. I'm always pulled between the two because I love both. I would love to move back to Ripon, but I have a life here in the Bay Area. You know what I mean? It's
sure.
It's really, really hard because I love both lives,
Mm-hmm.
So I think Ginger would be the more character that I resemble.
Okay.
How do you pick names?
It's so weird. It just comes to me. It's just, I don't know how to explain it. I'll dream or I'll be laying in bed and just bam, like the new one, Shiv and Blink is the two. And they're like, my friend was like, Shiv. I'm like, like Shiv, like Shiva person. She's like, what? And I was like, like in jail. Like name, so she's like, I don't think anyone's gonna like that, and it's like everyone's really, really going after the whole Shiv one. Blink is pretty funny, like you mean like blink your eyes. So yeah, it's been fun coming up random weird names because I read a lot, so I know a lot of the same names that are being used over and over again. So I try to come up with some really unique names for at least my bikers.
Yeah,
but yeah,
it's a great biker name,
right? Shiv, that's a great name. Shiv. And Blink.
So we have this set. What is the future of the lives that you've created here? Will they just live in just this series here? Will a new series with new characters? Do you see yourself, will these guys get spinoffs? Because they're all a spinoff off the main manuscript, as you called it, right?
Right. So, okay. So Alexandra's dad. So it's kind of funny. So I'm trying to get together for a TV series. So her dad is Spin It Label is the book. His name is Lucas. So he's in every single book. Like he's a main guy that connects all of the series, like the MC series, the Mafia series I'm coming up with. And then I also have a security series that's coming up. And so they're all linked to her dad. And so kind of all like, that's why this book's so big, because it sets up like the background of Spin It Inc., like where, what happened, where they came from or whatever in New York. So yeah, it comes off there and then it's going to branch out. So Spin It Girls will keep going. With this new one, this is They're Oakland, and it has nothing to do. So this series has nothing to do with Spinnet or Wolfman. They will have a little references, like he hooks up with a tattoo artist, and her friend will be in one of these books. Like there'll be like little references, but these two are like, they're all entwined. They're friends. They're in every book. These two series are definitely entwined, but my Mafia series and my Security series, they're going to kind of branch off, but they'll have references to these, to the Spinnet series, but not like be intertwined like those two are.
Got it.
Those two are really intertwined.
Well, here's a really cool situation. Chucky Southwick's little sister wants to ask Tony Cardozo's little sister, how many books have you written?
So I have 4. So isn't that awesome? I saw her posting it too. So I have 4 Spinnets. I have 3 boy MCs. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I have levels. So I have 9 personally published books.
Wow.
But then I
haven't even read 9 books, bro.
And then I have an anthology, a shameless one that came out with just this book signing that I went to. And then I have another anthology with a whole bunch of authors. There's more than one author in it. So there's that. And then this year, so I am having a cover reveal for the second Oakland one. So I'll have 2 books out this year. Cross my fingers.
Yeah.
Because I'm a binge writer. I don't write every day. I don't write monthly. I have it in my head. I plan it out. I lay it all out, what's going to happen. And then I sit down and I have like a weekend and I just sit here because I have, ADHD. I'm like, oh, squirrel. And then, so I have to sit and I just have to, and I can't have any disruptions. I have to just sit and then I'll dive in and I get 30,000 words out, in a weekend.
Wow.
So I like this last book, it took me 3 months. My beta readers don't like me very much when I do that because I'm constantly like, hey, so I have beta readers. So when I write these books, I send them off to a few girls and they like help me with the structure of like, am I putting holes or is it following the line or is this stupid? So I have friends that actually follow me through the book. And then I have 2 girls that actually kind of edit before it even goes to the editor. Like they reword my wording a lot because I ramble.
Right.
So I have a good set of group of women behind me that follow along with my books since the beginning. So yeah, it's about 3 months. I could pop a book out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Okay. I had no idea on the time frame on that.
What are you writing now?
Bridget. Shout out to Bridget.
Bridget, love you, baby. It's the next one in this. So it's going to be, I just posted on Facebook today, the cover reveal will be March 10th for Smokin' Dog. It's going to be Dog Story. And then my next other book will be my first Mafia book. I'm co-writing with one of my really good friends. She's an author and a cover model. She is actually, she's here. I haven't read 9 books. Lauren. Hi, Lauren.
Chris Johnson's little brother says he hasn't even read.
So Chris Johnson's little brother.
Yeah, he texts me and he's like, "Are you gonna be on it?" I'm like, "Yeah." So, but anyway, so Felicia, we're gonna co-write, which not a lot of people know yet. But
how does that work? You like take turns doing chapters?
Well, we were thinking about going back and forth, but we think we're just gonna FaceTime, or she's gonna come visit, or I'll go visit and just do because we're both like I'm a binge writer, so I'll be the one writing it, and she's just the one there like saying it. Then I'll give it to her, she'll give it to me, and we'll go back and forth. Well, that's what we're hoping for. I've never did this before, so I don't know. It's gonna be a new experience.
Yeah, invent a process.
This is pretty dang awesome.
Oh, sorry about that. That was Michelle. It's pretty dang inspiring.
I miss her.
And then Bridget, awesome. All right, so let's go back to that one question. What questions do we have for Angela? So appreciate that. All right, so hey, I got this list of questions for you, Ange. Did you have any that stood out to you that you just want to jump in on, or we covered some of these?
Do you remember when I had to run away from home and you're the one who helped me pack up my stuff and move out of my parents' house?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, because you had a truck and you helped me move out of my parents' house.
My red Mazda, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to talk about that?
I was just asking if you remembered it because you helped me move out and I
Yes.
had to run away from home. I blew up the engine in the car my dad bought me.
And my red Mazda was everybody's car that we all
Yep.
would jump in and just take off. Yeah.
Save the day. Yeah, when we could ride in the back of a truck.
Right. With no seatbelt. God, that was the days. Gosh. Just like you had that post today about the bed, the water bed.
Yeah.
Right? What is it? The water bed. Isn't that what they're called?
Yeah, waterbed.
I'm drawing a blank. It is waterbed, right?
Did you post something?
I used to have one of those too. Where you put the
Uh-huh.
water in. I used to have one of those too. And you were like, I don't even think I could get out of it now.
I know my parents had a waterbed when I was a kid, and those things suck.
Yeah.
Those things were not
Cindy.
fun. You always end up like on the edge, like in the little crack
Yeah.
or something, or you both just towards the middle. You know what I mean? And it hurt your back and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You can't
they
sleep
weren't
on
thinking-
water.
I don't know.
What am
When I was
fish?
young, I was by myself. It was a full size one. So
It was such an 80s thing.
thank you, Cindy.
Want to play?
Want to play ditch? Oh, I know. I'm telling you, Matson. I'm telling you, ditch is going to be the main topic of if we do a Matson series. It's going to be.
We'll do a Madsen series in February. Absolutely.
That and Jason's bug. I know. My every picture of all through high school. If you look down that lane, it was his red bug or his purple bug and my red truck parked
Mhm.
right next to each other. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So you touched on it. You kind of went in a little bit of detail. You have some proofreaders, you have some pre-editors, but I'm kind of curious when your friend said, "Hey, Ange, you should turn that into like a publisher," or "Hey, Ange, you should, turn that or make that into a book." What does that even mean? Do you just walk up to like and go, "Here's paper. Thank you for making it a book," or
No, I'm a self-publisher. I don't have a publisher. Believe me, if I had a publisher, I'd probably make a shit ton more money. Well,
Okay.
I don't know about that. I shouldn't say that. I make good money. It's nothing that I could ever branch off because I don't promote myself. I do
Sure.
this for fun. I do this just to I have 3 signings this year. I'm going to go to Tulsa in April, and then I'm going to go to Columbus, Ohio in July, and then I go to Nashville in October. So I do book signings. And I see my readers and I love it. And I sell out and I have a great time.
That's
But
awesome.
And people
I
stand
don't-
in line to get your autograph.
People stand in line to see you. Nobody ever stood in line to see
No.
me. Ange.
You know, it's crazy. And I've cried the last couple of signings because I didn't get a bathroom break. I probably ran off one time to go pee, but I didn't get lunch. I was sold out. My line was so long. I've truly been blessed the last 2 or 3
Yay.
signings with just nonstop people. So my readers are what keep me going. It's just, the love and the messages that I get and I know when someone's read my book, especially friends, "Oh, I read your book." I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. But if you read my book, I get a message going, you put the fuck, because at the end of my books, there's always
Yeah.
that twist of throw you through the loop, and they're like, oh, and it gets you, and they're like, then you know that they've read my book,
Right.
So,
Okay.
yeah, it's pretty good.
At least finished it off.
Or just skip to the last 3 paragraphs, and you'll probably get the whole woo.
I like reading the titles of just each paragraph. For someone who is being inspired by you right now, or someone who has wanted to do this, speak to them. What would you tell them? Where to start? How to start? Listen to that voice. What advice you would give to the next up and coming writer?
I say just being a person, individual. The day I got divorced, I made bucket lists.
Okay.
I wanted to go here, so every place I go, I just make just make a list and just do it. I'm a published author now. I have all these things that I want to accomplish in my life, and I'm knocking off all these things, macrame, stupid things that just you want to accomplish, things you want to accomplish to make yourself better.
Yeah.
And so becoming a published author was huge for me. The self-confidence, and when you go to a signing and you have all these people there and the way they speak to you, it's just the confidence and just the positive love that you get from people because you speak to them and you don't even know you're speaking to them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like the love that they give you because holy shit, I went through this. Oh my God. You know, like it was so good, you know, things like that. It's very uplifting. And so I would say, just keep doing it. Knock off your list, be crazy, make a list of just things that you don't even think you can do and just do it. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You never know what'll happen.
You never know what'll happen, right? You'll end up with a bunch of books with a bunch of hot dudes on it selling like fucking wild cakes, man.
Yeah.
Hot cakes, man. Good Lord.
I do want a wild cake though. That sounds pretty good.
Wild cakes.
I want some
I
wild
want a
cakes.
fucking wild cake, bro.
That sounds good, bro.
English.
You made me hungry.
If you can see the background, you can see Chatty McChatface or Skeleton standing next to your guy on the book. Yeah, that guy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I was like, dang.
And so I know most of, so I know me, obviously. I know Ginger, the model. I don't know Izzy. I do know or Violet. I don't know Firecracker. I do know Logan. He travels with me to signings. I do know Blake, but he hasn't went to any signings with me. And
so wait, you bring the hot dudes to the signings?
Oh yeah, if you bring a hot
That's why you're saying.
That's why you gotta line out the door.
Marketing genius.
Hey, when he shows up, I'm definitely sold out, and my line never ends for sure. Yes, they are on Audible. Yes, all my books are on Audible through Amazon.
He's gassed down. I can't.
Yeah, no, all my books are on Audible. They just got on. I paid for a couple, but now Amazon just does it, so you have to pick voices or whatever, which is kind of not as good, but at least they're all on Audible now. So yes.
Okay.
I love it. I think Nike. Just do it. Yeah, truly
I
inspirational.
think Nike. You just do it.
Yeah.
Michelle.
Thanks,
Michelle.
I know. She's so sweet.
And then this is Joe G. Gastown Gonzo.
Oh,
Dude, he goes long lines. Oh, I'm telling you what. And then his girlfriend's super beautiful too. So just, yeah. Because there are guys that go, there are husbands that go and guys that go to some signings. It's pretty funny.
There we go. Joe G in the house. What questions do we have for Angera? We have her here. We have a bunch of people viewing right now, and thank you guys for tuning in.
I didn't even see how many people are on. How many people
and
are on?
hanging out. We're at 192K right now.
Are you kidding?
192K right now.
You're joking.
A little bit. It's not that much. It's almost that much.
No way. I'm like, I thought maybe like 3 people were on.
No, we're smashing numbers tonight, and 100%. No, we're good. So if you guys have some more questions, anything you want to know from Ange, just hit us up in the chat. We're gonna have her on for a few more minutes. So, hey, this author thing, you said it's not something. I think from what you said, it sounded like it's not quite something you can stand on alone right now. But are you driving it that way? I mean, are you setting yourself up to be a full-time? And
no, I love my job. I love my boss and his wife. Like, they're a second family to me. I have the best job I could ever ask for. Like, I have free reign. I do everything. I mean, I'm the only, it's just me. It's just my boss and I, see, English, my boss and I in the office. And then I have, like 4 of I think we have 5 of councils that I deal with billing and all that other stuff. But yeah, it's just us, and I love it. I mean, I don't ever see me leaving. I get paid way too good money to leave.
Yeah, I get it.
And I'm single. I'm single, and I have a very expensive 13-year-old daughter. So
there you go.
And I like to travel, because I travel with my book stuff. But yes, I get paid. Yes, I sell out, but I kind of extend my visits because I go places that I've never been. So I take it into a vacation, and then I spend that money, and I spend a lot more money. You know what I mean? So wherever I go, I've never been before. I try to go places that I've never been before. So I'm trying to go more East Coast right now. So that's what I kind of use for. And my daughter has went on a few with me now, so she is wanting to travel with me more. So it depends on what signing, if it's like a 18 and over signing, or if they're
what's an 18 and over signing?
Yeah.
Well,
what are we doing?
Yeah, what are we doing?
An erotic signing, like it's an erotic signing. So there'd be like, swag that's out that's probably not appropriate for kids.
Like
I mean,
clothing?
she's 13. Oh, there's spanking. There's, whips.
Oh God, dang, Ange.
You
got a
know,
little empire
penis,
going on
penis
over there. Huh?
straws, penis squishies, things like that. It's not appropriate for
all
younger
the dirty
kids.
stuff.
And you're
I mean,
pushing
she's
merch
13
too.
now. I
Good.
mean, in a few years, she'll probably be okay. But yeah, no.
I hear you. I get it. I get it. Keep it
Jamie's
safe as long as you can. What up, Jamie?
Hey, there he is.
Hi,
The
Jamie.
narrator of the Spin It series.
So I take it I can get these books
At the kids' book fair.
No, that's what the PFC. When every principal or whatever they find out that I'm an author, they're like, "Oh," and I'm like, "No, you know what?" So yeah, it's pretty funny.
Jamie did volunteer to read.
That would have been hilarious.
Some or all of your book. That could be a whole episode right there.
I should have picked out a really good
and just
steamy scene and just let him.
We can make that a recurring bit. You know what I mean?
Right.
And let's check in with Jamie, see what he's got to read tonight.
Just send us an audio clip every week.
Hey,
we'll play it
every episode's a chapter. Let him read a chapter.
Reading with Jamie. How we doing? Yeah, 100%. We can do it in like Daisy Dukes and a stormtrooper helmet.
Yes, I'm in on that.
I mean,
there are authors that do that. They do like live feeds where they have the models come in, and the models read their part, and it goes nuts. People just
I never thought
act
about
it out.
that.
Yeah, well, they'll just sit there.
Really
They
neat.
literally sit there and they just read. They read their part. Then they have the girl or whatever, and then so they have parts reading, and then they do little sessions and stuff. It's huge, and I'm like, I can't read. I'm not reading that. I'll giggle. Like I can't read my books out loud. Yeah, no.
Michelle wants to rent a party bus and go to one of your signings and make sure you get to eat lunch and go pee.
Well, my model, so usually when I'm with him, I never get a break. And so he'll literally stand in front of my table and just take pictures with people and hug people so I can take a break and run to the bathroom.
That's a good fucking job right there.
He's amazing. Logan is amazing.
How old is Logan?
I don't know. I think he's
20s?
I don't know. He might be, I don't know, maybe
29?
early 30s.
Something odd, like 31.
Late 20s? I don't know. I'm 50, so I don't think I'm that much older than I think I might be like, God, Logan, if you're watching this and I say your name or your age wrong, I have no idea. I'm not going to say because he's too hot to say. Him and his girlfriend, they're just beautiful. I read these to my wife all the time. Hubba hubba. Jamie, are you being serious? I could totally see you doing it too. I have another friend. His name's Nick. We would go to cabins and he would read my book out loud, and I would just get so embarrassed. People would just think it's the best thing, and I'm like, no, I can't do it.
That's too funny.
I can write it, but I can't read it. Or,
I mean, right? I get it. All right, you guys. Hey, what questions do we have for Angera? We have her live here on the show. Again, if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, follow, post a comment, be kind to your neighbor, do your homework, do all the nice things, whatever. But we have her here. If you guys have a few questions you want to go ahead and post them, we'll ask them for you, or she can read them.
I'm trying.
No, there was a couple over here.
I got it.
Here's one.
We have.
Wait, what is
Question
it?
from Jamie.
No. No. Well, sorry. Any of them set in a small town? No. So what's crazy is when I started writing these books, my ex-husband was a DJ. And so when we got divorced, I did not want him thinking that I was writing about him. So I wrote about women DJs. That's why I wrote about women DJs instead of man DJ. And then I wrote it about New York City. So this is based out of New York. I've never been to New York, but Jesus,
New York City.
Yeah, the research I've had to do to get these books out is crazy. And West Virginia. So West Virginia and New York are where these books are,
So you have to know the names of streets and stuff like that, right?
Oh gosh, I would have to do Zooms. I would have to, I had people researching it for me that people live there. If you're on a high speed chase, can you get from here to here? What tunnel would you use? Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's crazy. So that's why I'm very excited that I opened up this new one, because it's Oakland, California, where I
Oh shit. Okay.
And I know. So yeah, it'll be a lot easier for me for sure, because that's a lot of research. And like I said, I have squirrels. I go, whoo. Like, Greg, you'll think this is funny. So I had to get a name of a gun, a sniper gun, right? So I started researching sniper guns.
Sniper guns, huh?
That rabbit hole took me down to where can I get to the closest, like, guys that I could see because they're so hot. I was like, oh, it's down in LA, to where all these guys, army guys were at. Like, oh my God, it was rabbit hole. Guns. Oh, where's this at? Where's this base at? Oh, this base is like, oh my gosh, it was, this was pretty fun.
That's how it goes.
Sidetracked big time.
Did you find your sniper gun?
I did find my sniper gun.
What did you get?
Don't ask me right now because I don't remember.
Just curious. I was just wondering.
I do have it in, I think it's Ginger's, but that was like a second book. That's a long time ago. If you need a cover model, I am. Where do you get your so I have a lot of photographer friends. I go to a few of them. So like right now I have 2 books in my head. I have these stories in my head, but I need to have like a muse. Like I need to see a picture of the person before. So I like to have a picture of the person before I like do the final details of writing the book, because it's huge, because I've wrote books before that weren't lined up with the pictures, and it was really, really hard.
Yeah, so, that's weird, huh?
Yeah, like short hair and then he's got blue eyes or green eyes, it's like he was bald and then he's not, things like that. So so I have a couple friends that they're my go-to. I usually go and check out their things. But now Shutterstock is pretty phenomenal, because they gave me, which God, if my authors or if my where they go, if my readers or if my photographers, like, she's free, like she was free. And let's see, she was like 800. She was free. She was 800. So, you
$800, you didn't even get a face.
Oh no, I got faces. I just, the Spin It girls, I don't do faces. I try not to do faces on a lot of them, because there are a lot of, in the past, I've been since 2017, I published, there's been models kind of sometimes do bad things and get banned from the book world, or are, exiled. And then if he's on your cover, then you're pretty fucked. So I try not to put a lot of faces, even though they, you might know the body, but I try to keep out faces.
I think about that.
Yeah.
What do you do or go to get inspired? So I have a couple local MC clubs that are around that I go and hang out with to get some like information, I guess you get, like research. So there's that. I do still go to clubs in the city, or like I'm going to a festival. I love music. I love everything music, bands, anything, concerts. So I do go to that stuff too, just to, feel inspired. But my stories are kind of, they just hit me. They just, Level was really hard, the newest one, because I had to create his whole background. Like, with Spin It, with the first book, it was already the whole background and the whole scene, everything was there.
The world, yeah, you created the world.
Very good. The world. So I had to create a whole new world here, and it was very, very hard for me.
Yeah, create a world, operate it within it.
Yeah, it was really, really hard to create a new world, for this. So that was hard. So that I had to get inspired and get some research and do some stuff on that, which was different than I usually have to do. Are you doing different times? Kind of like, no, I can't even read things. I can't even read a Bridgerton book. I can watch the TV show, but I cannot read back then, like old school, like that.
The old timey stuff.
Yeah.
Die there, and there are a lot of people that do. My mom loves it, but I just,
No.
I like darker stuff. So it's kind of crazy. Like I love dark reads. Like I just have a hard time writing dark reads because you have to be in the dark mindset to write that. You know, I do touch on a lot of dark stuff like trafficking and, you know, date rape drugs and, you know, like relationship things of, you know, just a lot of different hard topics. I do write on a lot of that stuff, but to actually write about the physicalness of it, I can't do that. My stuff's always like, oh, it happened before, and then this is, you know, so many years later. But some people write about it during, and you know, it's very, 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 very hard to do. So my hat's off to a lot of my favorite authors, my friends that do it.
Wow, that's about what I got for her. What do you got? You got anything else for her?
Shows are right. What's Jamie say? It's a thing. Their shows are.
Sorry.
Oh, those shows are. Oh, yeah, it is. I mean, a lot of that stuff's coming out now, which everyone loves. Which why everyone wants me to put it into a TV series, but it's I can't do a pilot.
Oh yeah, that's what I was asking about.
Yeah,
you said something about TV. What's up with that? Let's do TV.
Well, actually, you know, Joe, he's my go-to guy. We're supposed to do this, but yeah, I'm supposed to write a pilot, or I'm supposed to do make it into a
screenplay, right? So
screenplay.
it's a different kind of writing.
So I can do that.
Yeah, I can do that.
ChatGPT will do it.
It will. Just pay the $20 a month. I'll spot you 20.
But I think it'd be a great series because so many people love EDM now. I mean, everybody loves festivals. Everybody watches it all the time. It's just like, and that's what I write about.
That's pretty cool.
It's that kind of stuff. Do you? Oh wait, what is? So no. Do you? Still
Jamie wants to know. So no Lord of the Rings. Then we're not going to pull any fantasy.
No, I love reading that stuff. I watched Lord of the Rings nonstop. But no. If anything, I could see me going into more of a witchy kind of thing because I am a witchy kind of person myself. I love witchy stuff. I'm a witchy myself, so I could see some witchy stuff, but not like supernatural or anything like that. I can't see me doing anything like that. I don't think.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm more realistic stuff that happens actually in life. Would you?
Oh, that's a good question, Cindy. Yeah. Who?
I don't know. Somebody asked me that the other day. It depends on what character. I mean, because Luke is like the main character, and he's going to be he's in all the books, and he's
the dad.
He's the dad, and he's
like Kevin Costner.
He's a hot. Ooh, no. I mean, I like Kevin Costner, but no.
Too old.
Too old. He's a hot guy. Like I would say more like. Oh God. Like Thor, like Thor, maybe
say
Thor.
Al Bundy. Say Al Bundy. Pick Al Bundy. Ed O'Neill
with his hand.
Yes.
My character that I'm building now, which is really hard for me to try to find a muse or a cover model, is the Mobland guy. What's his name?
Who?
The movie or the TV show Mobland. It's Oh, and then he's also Venom. The movie.
Guy Ritchie?
No, Venom, the movie, Venom.
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy is who I see when I'm writing this like mafia.
Really?
Thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I got to try to find someone that looks like him. It's like,
Pierce Brosnan. I met him one time, sort of, in Hawaii a long time ago. And Helen Mirren. They're all in that movie. I met Helen Mirren years ago. Gary Fusco. Helen Mirren?
That's awesome. You did?
Yeah, just having lunch at some people's house with Gary Fusco. It's like his sister or someone. She worked in plays, and I think they lived in the same neighborhood as Helen Mirren. And she just knocked on the door, showed up at the house.
That's awesome. She's amazing.
Got to talk
Was
to
she
her
cool? I mean, was she down to earth?
She was. Yeah, totally super cool.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
crazy.
how-
Better be.
I was
Luke
like, oh, hey,
Skywalker.
you're that lady.
Cindy's available
Cindy's in.
Cindy's available.
to play a TV role.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, that kind of just I have anxiety and I stress out a lot. So trying to get into it's been a couple years that I've been trying to I think it would stress me out. It stresses me out just thinking about it.
Well,
So
I
do what,
love
put out
this.
more books.
Oh, putting out more books is fine, but making it into a TV series or a movie?
Oh, that's stressful.
God, do it.
Oh yeah, Joe says you're in. He's in with you. Look at. He said we can do it.
You can do it.
I know it keeps telling me that. And then I have another one of my sister, like I call her my sister, but her son, he's in TV too. He just graduated from actually film school in LA, but he does YouTube stuff and he's really, really good. He does motocross though, but we always talk about it. And he's like, you just got to do the pilot. You got to do I'm like, yeah, the screenplay. I'm like, So it's kind of on me.
There you go. How can we help you, Ange? Because I want bit parts. Like I want to walk by with the pizza in the background. I want to do that shit.
Yeah.
I want to be the
So,
cast
hey,
register.
if I do a TV or something, all of us are in it. I mean,
I
I'm
just want to drive in the background and shit. You know what I mean? I want to be able to say, hey, if you scrub to 7:02, I'm right there. Yep. That's the part I want. That's it.
I can have you getting killed off. I mean, that'd be awesome.
Oh, I would love to get killed.
Yeah, get killed by a biker.
Then you'd be like a main character.
Can
where
I
you get
steal
killed.
something from the club and then just have them just shoot the shit out of me? Just
Yeah, dude.
I'll do that.
Machine guns.
I'll steal. I'll do it.
Biker clubs have machine guns.
I love it. I love it.
Don't have me steal their bike because I can't ride a motorcycle. I can drive a stick shift. I can't ride a motorcycle. I've
I
ridden
can
one
drive a
one
stick
time.
shift. I got to try to teach my daughter to drive a stick shift. That's
Now
the
it bites
problem.
me. Ange, I want to say thank you for hanging out with us and
Well,
thank you
thank
for just being so cool all the time. I mean, you've been cool since ever. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So thank you for
I
all
have
that.
pictures of all of us way back in the day.
I mean, shoot them, and then I will make sure they make it into the Madsen Drive. And I tell you guys, we're going to do that in February. So January is already booked for everybody, so we're good to go on that. I'll have a guest next week too. February is looking really good. Hopefully, we'll have a guest every week-ish, close, starting off strong. But if not, you know what? This is our TV show. We can do whatever the hell we want. We'll watch cartoons and eat cereal while we watch cartoons. We've done it before. We'll do it again. We're not scared. We are not scared. So.
It was so nice seeing you too, sweetie. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. I mean, it was awesome.
We have a pretty good audience. So thank you guys for tuning in and hanging out. If you guys all want to chime in and say hi, let us know who's out there. We'll wait around for a few minutes. But if not, there we go.
Thank you. I love.
Yeah, let's give her some love.
Put those pictures up. I know. I have lots of pictures.
Gotta get that scanner out.
Me too.
So proud of you. Thank you, Michelle. I'm so glad you're on here. I love you. I love you. You're always so positive. I love it. Well, thank you guys. This was a lot of fun. I was super nervous of no one was going to show up.
No, we have a good crowd. You know what? It doesn't even matter because this is our people.
Yeah.
Well,
no,
it doesn't matter.
on the internet.
Yeah.
I knew I was going to have fun because you two were going to be here. So that's really all that matters.
That's what I'm saying.
You guys are all that I need. I mean, I don't even know anyone else. I can't even see who's on, to be honest with you. So it's just me and you guys. So it's all that matters.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Call.
Yeah. So definitely I'll help you with the whole figuring out the whole Madsen thing. I can help you kind of line that out too.
We'll do that 100%. Don't hang up. We're going to say goodbye to everybody, but stay on the line.
Okay.
I want to say thank you guys for tuning in and hanging out with us. Greatly appreciate each and every one of you. We have a good crowd tonight. Thank you guys. And again, thanks for hanging out with us and thanks for bringing your friends and all your hot, you can see it over here. All your hot guys over here that line up around the corner, and these chicks are pretty hot too. And so,
I mean, she's kind of cute in the middle.
I mean, she does. Don't tell Tony, but his little sister's kind of cute. You know what I'm saying? So, because Tony's got friends, and and
he's a lawyer,
and he can. His friends can go out of state. I'm just kidding. Shout out to the Kings, whatever. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. That's gonna do it for us tonight. My name is Jason,
and I'm Greg.
Peace out, everybody.
Bye.
3, 2, 1, out. I was off. Dang.